human sounds like you, man. And you, man, sounds like you, man. And that might not make any sense, right? But the point of the video is pretty much that we're all human. We are all versions of you, man. And so we all share the same emotions and feelings, yet we are as separated from each other as ever. So I might call this Tea Thursdays or Tea Talks. We're playing Terraria for the first time ever. I don't know what the game's about personally, but I kind of like doing the live gameplay and talking at the same time, rather than pre-recording. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to be talking about how we should be more connected with each other. We should kind of do and be kinder to each other to kind of unite humanity to some degree, right? So let's get started. So by the way, I've never played this game. I've only seen a couple clips of gameplay. I'm guessing you have to build and do stuff like Minecraft, but we are in a 2D world rather than a 3D world. So I guess we start off by getting some wood. From what it seems like, I don't see a stamina bar, which is pretty good. And early stage Minecraft had that as well, which is something I really miss, you know. But yeah, like, it's crazy because we have advanced so much as a society generally across the world in terms of technology, infrastructure. Of course we're not gonna have that everywhere, right? Oh damn, we just killed that bunny. Sorry. He seems to have liked that Tanner. I don't know what he's useful for, but we'll find out later. Anyway, we've advanced so much to some degree, right? Like, we're bringing a lot of different change in the world, more tech. Like, there's like, how many iPhones now? Like 16, I think, maybe more, I don't know. But despite everything we have, it seems like a lot of people are still alone. You still feel alone and even more isolated than ever, which is kind of scary considering like how much progression we've actually tried to make as humans, I guess, right? We've always thrived on being social with each other and all this stuff, so bear in mind there's going to be a lot of yap in this video because that's just how it is. So if you like that, I encourage you to stay. Anyway, but yeah, despite like having all of that within society, from all the technology and even shared experiences, like how many books are there that exist, right? Yet we still keep repeating the same old mistakes. We still keep feeling isolation. And so there's a lot of different feelings like love, pain, joy, maybe fear, in all kinds of spectrums. And despite us even knowing that, because a lot of us know that, right? That everyone goes through the struggles, everyone has their mental battles and whatnot, right? We don't seem to have bridged the gap in any kind of way. Now, I don't know if this is just in the West, right? Because I know like in some countries, community is like really encouraged. And I think that's a really good thing because again, it's what makes you human. But I'm talking about more so the places where things just feel way more like isolated, right? Which is a lot of places, especially nowadays. And a lot of people, they like to blame the youth on being antisocial, but nowadays I'm seeing a lot of like mums and like older people nowadays just glued to their phones, no interaction. You walk on the train, everything feels kind of soulless in a sense, right? It's not nice. And I don't think it should be like that. I think it should be something that's like, we should speak to each other, we should share experiences with each other, we should have fun. Having fun. Being human in every kind of regard that it means. Saying that, we have 252 wood. I'm not sure if... Can we dig down? I kind of want to get away from this slime, but there's even more slimes. Where's my friend gone? What was his name? Jesper or something like that. I'm not sure. We do need a shovel though. We seem to have found a cave. I'm guessing, can you build in caves? Like, what can I do with this wood? We got some rope. Our inventory's full. How do you build? Oh shoot, this tells you where you are. That's pretty cool. But yeah, man, like the feelings we all have as humans are universal, no matter what culture you're from, background you're from, whatever religion you're from, or even historical period. You know, it's like there's been poems about loneliness since like probably the dawn of mankind, like as soon as they knew how to write, you know. So it's like, why is it still the case, you know? This slime is really hurting me. We cannot go any further because it's too dark. We're gonna try and find our way to our friend, because I have no clue on what to do, and I'm about to die to a slime, which isn't a good look. Jeez. It's a pretty good game so far though. But yeah, like, our emotions should unite us. They should make us feel like we can do this together. You know, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like strength in numbers. The more numbers we have, the stronger we are. And it's true, because it really is like that. But how many of you can really say that you feel like that? Because you probably don't. A lot of people don't. Alright, let's see what our friend has to say to us. Oh, actually, wait, we got some stone over here that we can't pick up, I don't think. See, who is he? Tanner, right? Advice. What do I do next? How do I craft? Ooh, I guess we got a wood platform. Oh shoot, we can get a lot of this stuff. How do you stack this though? Because I don't want it to sound like I'm clicking my mouse constantly on the mic. Can we climb this tree? No. Okay. We just threw our wood. I think Tanner's very impressed with that. Tanner's scared. Tanner's fighting. He got a bow. He's not doing too well. Ooh, he got a bit of a shot on him. Hawkeye. So I'm guessing this is all we can craft, I presume. How do we get like a... Okay, a workbench. How do you place it down? Where's it gone? Oh, my workbench is here, okay. Nice. Now that we've got Tanner as a as a backup friend. Can you move out of the way, Tanner, please? Because I kind of want to build, please, on this workbench. I don't think you can. Well, no matter. But yeah, I think a big part of it as well is like society, right? Upbringing and all that stuff, because, man, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, they say like, you know, don't talk to strangers, stranger danger, which is 100% true, right? But sometimes, you know, there's some pretty kind strangers, some pretty cool people out there, right? But we oftentimes, not even just with strangers, this is just generally, by the way, we kind of like to bias our perspective on the people that we see, you know, and this, you can see this anywhere you go, right? Which maybe is also kind of the human perspective, is to judge, right? Not that it's right, but people will judge based on like race or your nationality or class or... Damn, he really killed that rabbit. Dang. But yeah, they pretty much judge based on a lot of these things on people's identity. And I think coming from this, it kind of creates this sort of narrative where there's even more separation. Like so much more. Like it shouldn't just be a thing. And as a result, people in the next generation and generations further, because people don't really think before they start judging, it harms them, because now we're creating a world that's even more isolated than before. And then people wonder how loneliness and all that stuff comes about. And it's like literally over time we've learned to just keep on judging people from different generations to wherever the case may be, which super unfair, and it shouldn't be the case, you know. Which is why I say, who are we to judge when we all bleed the same blood, right? Like, imagine if you removed every single label from every person that you've seen, right? No bias, just straight up, just you never even had any recollection of who they are. Your opinion on them would be completely different. And it's like, why don't we live like that? Because you know you're going to treat other people differently because of that. So why not? Right? Also, I have no clue. I'm trying to dig down, but like, nothing's really working. Am I doing something wrong? I'm definitely doing something wrong. So how do I build more though? Because it's like, I need to build torches. I can build torches, that's good. Wood platform. But how do I like stack it up? Whoa, there's a lot of enemies at night. Okay. I'm confused and I'm running. This is why you do a tutorial. Help. Pickaxe, okay. Press escape to get your crafting menu, okay. I think we're gonna go in that cave we saw earlier because there's just this eyeball dude demonized crazy, and there's a star here. What does this star do? Fallen star. Okay, we need to, oh gosh. We just died to an eyeball. Not good. Dropped 1 silver and 1 thing. Okay, that's not bad. Another fallen star over there. What is this for? At least we still got our inventory. That's pretty good. Our friend needs to help us out because he's doing a lot of damage. Let's get our stuff back quickly before we continue. And then, okay, we're gonna do a good old Minecraft style kind of house. First night, dirt. If it lets me move through, that is. What is it? Torches, right? That's what I need. I need a good old torch. How does one put a torch down though? Oh wait, I do have the stuff. Nice. Place it down, I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, that doesn't work. Nice. 5. Hey, friend, help me out. I can't even concentrate on what I was talking about now. Give me a second, people. We need to get some of these mobs. Oh, I just threw my sword. That's not good. Oh, we're on 1 heart too. Yeah, we did. Okay. This game is a lot harder than I thought it would be. But yeah, pretty much on the topic of society in general, I don't know why it's so cool to be individual. Like even now, to aura max and to do all of this stuff, I guess cool stuff, you have to be seen as this solo sigma male or whatever the new term is gonna be. But it's like, wouldn't it be more cool to like dominate society or whatever it is that you look for with people? Does it not feel better to do it with people? To like enjoy stuff together and to bring up humanity more? Because I think personally that's way more cooler than being a sigma male, you know, like being able to like make the place better, not just for yourself but for everyone else too. Like I think that's pretty cool. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Like this whole kind of like focus just on yourself kind of thing, it's cool and you need to, definitely, but it's like, why can't we all just help one another out? Why can't we just live in a world, or at least a society, where we teach people to uplift each other, to work with each other based on each other's skills and weaknesses. But instead, we're all trying to be perfect. We're all trying to be this macho, is it Machiavellian? Whatever the case may be, right? We're all trying to chase this perfection. But it's like, why don't we just talk to each other and do it based on that? Like, does that not make more sense? I feel like it does, and it streamlines the learning curve like way more. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Our friend is not taking any damage through this, by the way. He seems like he's had enough now. Oh shoot, we need to patch this up. How do we... Oh, whoa. How do we... Oh, okay, this... Oh, we've got a swimming bar as well. Can they swim? They can swim. Okay. Oh, can we get our torch out, please? Okay. We're just gonna keep going down. This guy is really annoying. How do we place torches down? Nice. How are these people swimming? Oh, it's a zombie, it makes sense. 45 health is pretty crazy though. I'm on like 1 heart right now. Okay, and our friend Tanner just comes last second. How are we gonna get rid of this water? Got a new achievement though. You know what I feel like is cool about this game, and the addictive element of it is the fact that you don't even know what you're getting into. Like, I'm curious now. I'm curious to see what even is going to be down here. I can't even use my torches either. I wish Tanner had a pickaxe that he could help me do stuff with. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, we're nearly there. I'm not sure what is here. Can I even build to this? I can't even see anything. Oh, okay. Probably should get up and stop swimming. And the thing is, yeah, it's kind of a paradox to like what I was saying before, because, you know, sometimes we fear like rejection, talking to people. We start overthinking things. Will they like me? Will they this and that? Like, and we think people are going to judge us and all that stuff, but come on now. Isolation is only going to make you feel way more disconnected to people and less human. A lot of times when you realize, like, if you ever get in a depressive slump and you start to ghost away from the world, which if you're on this video probably have at some point, right? I feel like most people have. You just feel way more lonelier. It doesn't help. And like, even the science behind loneliness and stuff like that is pretty crazy. Like, if you could actually study this stuff, like, this stuff can genuinely like kill you. Like, it's that crazy. And I think that's just kind of wild, man. Like, just being alone can do that to you. And a lot of people, they'll mask it by saying, oh man, you know what, I'm just peaceful alone and stuff like that. Which, yes, you will be to some extent because you're not dealing with anything. But at the same time, what if that same person is running away from their responsibilities? What if that person is craving deep loneliness, but they have trauma to the point where they don't want to talk to people because they're scared of getting hurt? Because in a lot of times when you're not social, it sometimes can be deeper than just wanting peace. And I feel like a lot of people should need to absolutely realize that. Because it can get tough, man. It can really get tough. Especially like if you're isolating yourself and you're on social media. What are you going to be doing? Looking at other people's lives? Seeing them be happy? Seeing them be social? It's literally called social media. Social internet. I don't think there's anything down in that cave actually. It's just a little lamp. Maybe we should go the other way. Because this water is pretty meddlesome. Meddlesome? Is that a word? Whatever it is. How are we gonna get out of here? Oh, that's what you use wood platforms for. Ah, I get it now. I understand it now. So you can just place these randomly. That's pretty convenient. I thought this was for building houses. I just got an achievement for that. Okay. And now what we can do to escape the water now is build this stuff. That's pretty insane. Okay. Let's go back now and let's keep mining. Pretty good game. I think so far I'm gonna give this a good 7.2. Only because I haven't played it for that long. But this could really ramp up to an 8, I think. Out of 10, by the way. Okay. Cool. But yeah, like social media, technology in general, it's pretty insane. It kind of intensifies whatever you're going through. That's why you might notice, like when you're really motivated, what's going to be on your feed? Motivational stuff. When you're feeling sad, what's going to be in your stuff? Sad stuff. Like our social media feed is like low-key just a representation of ourselves. You know, if that's the stuff we're engaging with, that's stuff we're interested in. And if we're interested in it, then, you know, you can find out a lot about yourself through your curated feed. I just hope that, you know, your feed's good because I might have come up on it, you know. I hope. But yeah. Oh shoot. What did I just get? Oh, it's a cobweb. And like even on the topic of social media generally as well, like because we're only interacting with like a lot of people who essentially like what we like, right? It gives us no time to kind of expand our mind and our horizons. Whereas like, yeah, it's really important to find like-minded people and to engage with like-minded stuff, but don't you also want to be curious? Don't you also want to like explore, find out more things about different people and other stuff? Like I find people really interesting because everyone has something different to offer in the world. Everyone has not different feelings, but like everyone has different personas, and I think that's really, really interesting. And so like if I had to talk to people, it's like, wow, that's actually really cool. That you're doing whatever, or whatever the case may be, right? We're all pretty unique specimens of creation, whatever creation means to you, right? It's a gift. How the hell do you place torches? Why is it not working? I think. What is this? Is this like? Oh, is this a piece of stone? What do I have next? But yeah, it's like even the brain itself and your like your social skills. It's like how do I explain it? It's like a muscle, right? The more you train it, the more it's gonna get stronger. The more social you are, the stronger your social skills are gonna be. So it's like, why not? In a world where it's like social communication is becoming much more thinner, why would we not like do it, right? And again, I know judgment, all that stuff, it comes up, it happens, right? Completely understandable. But over time, I think it's cool to, what is attacking me? What is that? Oh, it's another one of the slime dudes. Come on, let's place my torch down. Let's battle this guy. Since he can't fight me. How does it feel now? Yeah. Oh, why can't we hit him? There you go. Is he running away? Oh, no, he's back for more. Okay. Come on. Doesn't want to seem to get hit. Okay, he's one shot. Let's push him just a little bit. I think we're good. Nice. But yeah, you know, like it's really important to just be able to actually just, you know, just live, not be lonely, and which is a lot easier to say rather than doing, of course. I completely get that. And that's why I'm always someone to kind of express that, like, understand your emotions really carefully, because a lot of times as well, people won't want to socialize with other people because they're so emotionally suppressed that they just can't relate to people, because you're just like a fizzed up bottle of Coke and you're about to burst. You know, it's not good. But oh, a new cave with 2 slimes who are itching to battle. Should we go to them? They have like some lamp thing there, which could be pretty interesting. But yeah, because you're going to be so emotionally suppressed generally, you're going to lack a genuine desire or connection with other people. And I think this is something we're all missing very, very deeply, because our emotional suppression, and whatever you want to call it, from trauma or living or just social conditioning, whatever the case may be, right? It's going to be super important to realize that as a result of not fixing this stuff, because you can fix it, as hard as it may be. We got some tungsten ore. We're taking a lot of damage here. Oh shoot, we might die here. Okay, we got a glow stick. Hold on, we need to fight these guys. Come on. We got a healing potion, a lesser one. One more hit and I think it's gone. Okay, great. Alright. Tungsten ore and some random stuff. Can we craft any more torches? We can. That's great. But yeah, like, how are you gonna even be able to relate to other people if you're gonna be just pretending to be fine all the time? Because you're not gonna be able to express your highest version of yourself, or your best self to people, or even your most communicative self, if you're not even feeling okay. And that's probably why you may have been attracting some pretty bad situations into your life, because you're dealing with stuff that you just haven't, you know, dealt with. And sometimes that can be like a really tough thing to learn, honestly, because it hurts to hear that, right? That you're not perfect and all this stuff, and you got to do work on yourself. And it's like, why can't the world do work for me? Why do I have to succumb to the world and stuff like that? And you get these like really, really bad, like messed up habits and stuff like that that just kind of hurts you in the long run, right? And it's like, how can we really relate to each other if we're all gonna be hurt at one time? Which I think is something that we need to solve. It's a bigger problem than what we talk about, because everyone talks about being messed up nowadays, but it's like, how are we gonna fix this? Can we be vulnerable? Should we be vulnerable? Yes, to some degree, without having a victim mentality, yes. Because we're all going to experience that kind of vulnerability within ourselves, so why not express it outwards as well, build some awareness on it, and then help people do that, help people get better, help people understand themselves better. Imagine how cool it would be just to know like how well you do stuff and how you don't do stuff without judgment. Like, that's a pretty liberating feeling, if you ask me. Also, where's our friend gone? Because I think he might have died to some slimes or something. Or is he still stuck on that wall? We need to quickly get rid of this, get away from this slime. Oh no, this isn't good. Okay. Oh my gosh. We keep missing it. And our jump span is so bad. We're on 2 health, 1 heart. Okay, can we get away from him? We can, nice. Can we block this up so he can't get through? Okay, nice. I don't want to die. Oh, he's just chilling there. Why doesn't he actually just come towards us? Okay. I guess we got build up. How can we do this? Because I have the... Oh, wait a minute. Wood platforms. I have it here, but like, why can I not place it? Oh, just to place it really close to the ground, maybe? Oh, it's like a ladder. Okay. It's making sense. It's slowly making sense. We can jump that, right? Nice. Let's go say hi to our friend and see what he's got to offer today. He said something about happiness. I still don't know what that means. I'm guessing he's just a companion or whatever. Can we like give him food and stuff? Oh. Let's just follow him. But yeah, even like the topic of vulnerability, yeah, it's such a weird one because people will literally, like online, like you know what I don't understand, yeah, you know those people like no pictures or anything like that. They just live to hate on people, right? Like that's what they get fun out of doing that every day or whatever it is. Makes no sense, right? But it's like, how can you create vulnerability or anything like that in a world, because I know those people are hurting and the only way to solve their problems is also through love. But vulnerability is also what creates deep connections, you know, so it's like, why can't we be more vulnerable to the world, ask for advice from the world, help each other out, all that stuff, you know, that good stuff. You know, we're all good to each other. Even in like you guys, everyone who's subscribed to me, we should all love one another. Really and truly. It's so much easier saying it than doing it, but doing it by also sharing vulnerability. I kind of want to make this channel in a way an okay place to vent if you need to vent, or to express yourself and to be comfortable, and you know, whilst the world may still be a messed up place, there's still going to be a gateway for you to be authentic here. You know, I don't know, we're figuring it out still, you know, how to really get that message across to the world as best as I can. And the terrain has just changed. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I like the mountain style. This looks really cool. I don't like the mobs though. Where's the Eater of Souls? Oh gosh, can we outrun this guy? Let's try and outrun him. Okay, this place, I'm just taking damage. There's 2 Eater of Souls. Oh. How are we getting, okay, guess we're going cave diving. Whoa, oh my gosh. I just died. Come on. At least you still got stuff. That was a crazy cave though. I just know that that place has crazy loot. Okay, let's try left way this time. That could be good. Let's try and create a more empathic space where we can, you know, listen without judgment, whatever the case may be. So, I mean, if you're still here, if you still made it to this part of the video, how's your day been? How's your week been? You know, let me know. Let other people know. If you've come to a realization this week or something, share it. Put it in a comment. You never know, you might just help or even save someone else's life. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm guessing we're in some sand desert biome now, but can we go down these tunnels? Oh, there's bricks. Does that mean there's a building here? Can we go down here? Let's see. Doesn't seem like so. Let's keep venturing on. But yeah, let's stop categorizing people and let's start being more accepting of each other. okay? Even you, viewer, okay? They have the same feelings as you. They might be going through rough patches just like you, and we died again, okay? This is just a dying compilation at this point. But yeah, man, let's change these stereotypes, these assumptions, and let's actually make the world a better place, man. Because at the end of the day, we all laugh, we all cry, we all dream, we all watch YouTube together. Hopefully my channel, and if you want to subscribe. But yeah, the more that we recognize that, the less alone that we're gonna feel, pretty much, right? So in your day, I'm gonna ask you to be more conscious of how you're being more empathic. How you show more empathy in the world, right? Your daily life, whatever it may be. Just break free from the judgment of opening up. Judgment of other people, judgment of yourself, or if you're judging to other people in the sense of categorizing, same with that, you know. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this kind of style of video. I'm not even sure if my camera's still working. It is still working. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this kind of style of video. I'm more than happy to make more like this. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.